the long journey of the Great Silk Road. A long time ago, before airplanes, cars, or even trains existed, people still dreamed of traveling far away. They wanted to see lands beyond mountains and seas, to taste new foods, to hear strange music, and to touch fabrics unlike any they had known. This is the story of the Silk Road, not a single road, but a vast web of paths and trails that connected the East to the West for thousands of years. It is a story of merchants, emperors, nomads, and travelers who made the world feel smaller by carrying goods, stories, and ideas across continents. The beginning in China. The tale begins in ancient China, around the 2nd century BCE, during the rule of the Han dynasty. China was already famous for many things: its beautiful palaces, wise scholars, and powerful armies. But most of all, it was famous for something soft, shining, and mysterious: silk. Silk was unlike anything the world had ever seen. It shimmered in the sunlight, felt cool in the summer, and warm in the winter. For centuries, the Chinese kept the secret of silk making carefully hidden. It was said that anyone who revealed the secret of the silkworm would be punished by the emperor. Foreigners, especially those in Persia, India, and Rome, longed to have this magical cloth. Roman nobles would pay its weight in gold just to own a small piece, and so the need for roads, long, winding, dangerous roads, began. The camel caravans. Imagine the sound of a caravan at dawn, bells on camels jingling, traders calling to each other, the shuffle of feet in the sand. Caravans could be huge, sometimes hundreds of people and animals, moving slowly across deserts, through mountain passes, and along river valleys. They carried more than silk. From China came silk, porcelain, paper, and tea. From India came spices, precious stones, and ivory. From Persia came glassware, carpets, and perfumes. From the Mediterranean world came gold, silver, wine, and olive oil. But it wasn't just goods that traveled. Alongside them came ideas about medicine, astronomy, art, and religion. Buddhism, Christianity, and Islam all found new homes along the Silk Road. The dangers and adventures. The Silk Road was not safe. In the deserts of Central Asia, sandstorms could swallow entire caravans. In the mountains, avalanches and blizzards could strike without warning. Bandits and raiders often attacked travelers, eager to steal their treasures. Yet, brave people continued to walk these paths, because the rewards were great. There were also oases, little green jewels in the middle of the desert. Cities like Samarkand, Bukhara, and Kashgar grew into bustling markets. At night, the bazaars glowed with lanterns, and the smell of spices filled the air. Musicians played strange instruments, and storytellers recited tales of faraway lands. The Golden Age. The Silk Road reached its peak during the Tang dynasty, 7th–9th century CE. The Tang capital, Chang'an, today's Xi'an, became the eastern gateway of the Silk Road. The city was enormous, filled with foreigners, Persians, Arabs, Turks, and Indians. It was said you could walk through the markets and hear dozens of languages. During this time, great travelers set out. Zhuangzang, a Chinese monk, journeyed all the way to India to collect sacred Buddhist texts. Marco Polo, the Venetian merchant, traveled to China and described the wonders of the Mongol Empire to Europe. The Silk Road was not just about trade, it was about discovery. A Chinese doctor might learn new herbs from India, while a Persian astronomer could learn star charts from Greece. The decline. But no road lasts forever. In the 15th century, the Silk Road began to fade. The rise of powerful empires made land travel harder, and dangerous wars broke out along the routes. Even more importantly, new sea routes were discovered. Ships could now sail from Europe to Asia, carrying far more goods than caravans ever could. The once busy Silk Road towns grew quiet. Caravans became fewer. The bells of the camels rang less often. The legacy. And yet, the Silk Road never truly disappeared. It left behind a legacy that still shapes the world today. Foods like noodles, spices, and fruits traveled along it. Musical instruments, carpets, and even games spread from one land to another. Most of all, it connected people that showed humanity, that no matter how far apart we are, we can share, learn, and grow together. So tonight, as you drift into sleep, imagine yourself as a traveler. On the Silk Road, the stars shine above you. The desert wind is cool. In the distance, you hear the bells of camels, the laughter of merchants, and the whispers of 1,000 stories carried across the world. and slowly, gently, you continue your journey into dreams. The end would you, like me, to make the story even longer, like a multi-night series, each night covering a different empire, traveler, or city along the Silk Road. That way, it can feel like an ongoing bedtime history adventure.